Your freedom of speech is gagged.
Oh, I remember that. Oh, I remember that guy.
Okay, you know what? Here's another thing. And
I know who they're talking about right
now. I know who they're talking about. Here's the thing that really gets me. Your freedom of speech is gagged. Okay, losing your job as a public figure for being a bigot is not being gagged. Okay, that's not losing your freedom of speech. It's not. You are a person who's supposed to talk about certain things and have an image. If you break that image, you're gonna lose your job. Okay.
Hey, they would say the same if he was fired for P&K.
If I'm a tech, okay, and if I'm working for a client, and I basically go to that client and say, I don't believe in your practices, blah 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 blah, you know, etc. 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 and I just throw hyperbole and opinion at them.
Even if they're Christian, even if they're just Christian and then they weren't being bigoted to him at all, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, my company that I work for could fire me. Not the contract I'm working for, but the company I'm actually working for could fire me because I am not doing my job. Okay, when you're not doing your job or you're giving your company a bad image, you will lose your job. It's not called gagging your freedom of speech. It's called
maintaining your image.
Exactly. Oh. Whatever happened to courtesy? Consultant fired for writing book opposing same-sex marriage.
And your religious freedom is overruled.
No, your religious freedom is kept in check. Because
what student was expelled from school for disagreeing with same-sex marriage?
The student wasn't expelled. The student was suspended for 3 days because he wore a very anti-gay shirt. Oh God!
Are you sure you're referring to that same student?
Yes, he was not expelled.
Do you know his name? Or
no, I don't remember. But he's a huge talking point for National Organization of Marriage.
Of course he is, and they always exaggerate everything. Yeah, like every event.
Yeah, and here's the thing: is your religious freedom is not overruled. You have no religious freedom in a civil, quote unquote, lawful institution. You don't. It's called the Establishment Clause. You cannot impose your religion onto others. And the government cannot force one state or one religion onto everyone. That's what the Establishment Clause is. But see, you can't turn around and start wearing provocative stuff that's calling out and denigrating a group of people and be like, well, I got suspended for it, so my freedom of religion is being mangled. That's not true. Because there's people of all different faiths who have completely different beliefs than that person does, or you do, or me, or Andy, and, you know, I'm sorry, but your one religion is not the one true religion. So, I mean, and someone could say, well, Christians believe gays are going to hell. Well, I'm sorry, but there's 42 or something different denominations. Not all of them agree. So who's right, who's wrong? Well, honestly, my personal opinion, they're all wrong because they all believe in fantasy, but that's just me. So,
that's a whole other topic.
If we never had religion, we wouldn't even have doing this video, we wouldn't have this conversation because we would not be dealing with this shit. There wouldn't be a problem with gay people, there wouldn't have been a problem with...
almost like their only argument is with the religion, is that it goes against the religion.
Yeah, that's the argument. Yeah, this is an older ad, so that's why it's the whole religious argument. But that's the thing, it's just like, it's always religion versus something else. It's always us versus them. Religion in support of slavery, religion in support of segregation, religion in support of, religion...
Or traditions.
Yeah, religion against suffrage.
In this case, a tradition since from the dawn of time.
Yeah, I mean, it's always us versus them with these kind of people. And, you know, someone could say, well, they're using their religion as a shield, and it's not the religion's fault. Well, I'm sorry, but the religion bred this. It breeds this mentality, this us versus them, and that's the problem I'm seeing here with this video. It's us versus them, it's us versus them, and I know. Let's continue on. Oh my God. It's killing me. This is killing me.
The government has no compelling interest in legally promoting same-sex marriage. None.
None.
But we have every reason to continue to promote natural marriage. But what about equality? The law already treats everyone equally.
Here it comes.
Every citizen can marry someone of the...
Oh my God.
Boom, shakalaka.
Mindfuck. No, I'm just... fuck my life.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they convinced me.
No,
they made a good point there. We already have the legal right to get married. We can find a chick that we have no interest in and get married to them.
That's easy for you. You're bisexual. I'm gay. I'm not interested in women at all.
Who says I prefer women over men?
You told me you're equally attracted to both. Anyway.
Sure.
Oh, jeez.
You've had the right all along.
So we could be like Brian Brown and Ted Haggard.
Is there anyone? I just want to know. Is there any gay person that heard that argument and just said, "Oh my God, you're right all along. I had the right to marry all this time, and I just didn't realize it."
Yeah.
Thank you for opening my eyes.
No, if they did, they're either really stupid or being really sarcastic. Anyway, yeah, this is the same argument they used in the 60s with interracial couples. You have the right to marry someone of the same race. It's the same argument. It's the same friggin' argument. Look it up on Google. You will see pastors and politicians saying the same thing about interracial couples.
When you run into conflict with God's established order, you have trouble. You do not produce harmony. You produce destruction and trouble, and our city is in the greatest danger that it has ever been in its history. The reason is that we have gotten away from the Bible of our forefathers. You see, the right of segregation... I'm sorry. I brought the wrong notes with me this evening. I've borrowed my argument from the wrong century. It turns out what I've been reading to you this whole time are direct quotes from white preachers from the 1950s and the 1960s, all in support of racial segregation.
A citizen can marry someone of the opposite sex. But is it fair to promote natural marriage but not promote same-sex marriage?
No, it's not.
Yes, the law treats all people the same.
No, it
but it
doesn't.
doesn't treat
I'll keep going.
My God.
all behaviors the same.
Oh my God. They did it again. There you go. Boiling us down to behaviors. Gotta love it. I'm sorry. I mean...
Bold.
Same-sex marriage and natural marriage are different behaviors with different outcomes. So the law rightfully treats them differently.
The chart goes
Isn't
down.
this discrimination against homosexuals? No.
Yes, it is discrimination, you fucking idiot.
You saw the chart, hon. It's all downhill from here. We're going to lose our jobs, we're going to become homeless, and we're going to be eating cockroaches off the street.
See, this is, okay, for the Americans who are watching this video, this is why Europe laughs at us. This is why Australia makes fun of us. This is why Japan thinks we're stupid, okay? It's because we put shit out there like this.
We'll get to that.
Well, Europe. We'll just classify Europe, okay? Yeah. I mean, this is why people who are not American look at this stuff and go, what? Where is this logic coming from? You know? This is... Oh, my God.
Okay, but anyways, this discriminates against what? Let's see what this discriminates against.
Yeah.
This discriminates against behaviors, not people.
Oh,
people.
There we go again.
Behaviors are not even destructive, really, when you break it down.
Okay, you know what?
Behavior, if you want to call it a behavior, even though it's not a behavior, even if it is a behavior, it's not destructive in any way. They try to compare it to heroin and drugs, but having gay sex is going to have a different outcome than having heroin. Having gay sex equals orgasms.
Yeah, gay sex is behavior. Yes, it's a behavior. But love is not. It's a dump of chemicals of your brain. It is literally what led us to survive as a species this whole time. I mean, oh my God, the stupid thing.
You know what I love about ads like this is because there's so much information that's saved now because of the internet and everything that... You know how people today are kind of nostalgic for the 50s and 60s because everyone was just a family back then, everything was so great. I don't think anyone's ever going to be nostalgic for the 90s or the 2000s when they look back on history, when they see all the shit that we had to deal with.
I miss the rice-burning cars, and I own a rice burner, by the way, with the undercarriage lights and the crappy sounds and the oppression of the homosexuals.
And I miss the shitty music CDs that were just pumped out of record stores, and they had to pay $30 for a fucking CD, where you had one or two songs that you actually liked on it. You didn't even bother with the rest of the songs. You only bought it for that one fucking hit. Yeah, I miss those days.
I miss those days, and then of course, you know, the horrible weird colored unmatching geometry shirts.
Yep, I miss those days too. Yeah.
Ugh, let's keep going.
For example, are you being discriminated against when the government promotes police work, but you never become a police officer? No, not at all.
Oh my God, they actually did it.
We all benefit when police work is encouraged. In the same way, people who don't marry someone of the opposite sex are not discriminated against when our government promotes natural marriage. In fact, We all benefit when natural marriage is
Look, they put
encouraged.
a black family in there, Andy.
But
Oh,
what
yeah.
about tolerance?
What about tolerance?
Yes, same-sex marriage advocates need to be more tolerant.
Oh.
In the words of the amazing atheist, tolerance of intolerance is intolerance. Done. Yeah.
Homosexual relationships are already tolerated in the US.
Where?
They can already commit themselves to each other until death do them part,
Without government endorsement. Right. So, let me talk to you guys a little bit about cost to do this, like, without government endorsement. For me and Andy to get up proper wills cost money. Lots of money and lawyer fees. To get us deeds, powers of attorneys. Okay, it still cost me $300 to get that power of attorney on him. Now, that's not a lot of money considering, but that's not even a single right, okay? That's just, well, it is a right. It's a single right of marriage on the federal level. There is still 1,137 that we don't have, and you can't get 1,000 of those without being married. You can't, okay? You just can't. Even with power of attorney, a hospital can still refuse to let me and Andy see each other in the hospital.
Not to mention if I die, and yeah.
Yeah, and if we have wills, oh, well, that's even better, because then the families can take it to court, and Joe, Schmo, Bobby, the blah, you know.
Third cousin removed.
Yeah, third, fourth cousin removed can take everything from any of us. So,
government
yeah.
endorsement. But only the union of one man and one woman should be promoted, because it alone is the foundation of a civilized society.
The only foundation.
That's not bigotry, that's biology.
And, yeah.
If that foundation fails, the rest of society just topples over. Remember that, kiddies.
Oh, my God. Okay, that, guys, was our first video here. This is, the marriage is not biology. This is number 10. So, we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!
And if we catch you in vow with a homosexual, your parents are going to know about it first.